Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to do with you guys wax paper. So we're going to make our own wax paper just using candle wax and just whatever you can find, just some cheap candles. I just got some cheap candles here at the store, and then just a serrated knife. And some copy. I got some copy paper that I copied images onto. Then I have some shiny magazine pages I want to try and see how those turn out. And then shiny book page. So we got a book page and then magazine page because these are thinner and this one's a little thicker. And another magazine page. And then also a book page that's not shiny and it's kind of thick here. So I thought that was perfect for Thanksgiving coming up. I mean, how cool is that? This is like a I think it was a 1980 cookbook or something. And it's really neat. It's really cool. So we'll see how this turns out. Oh, and also I have an old iron. I just got one from Goodwill, just a cheap old iron, just a regular iron, and I have it on cotton setting. So it's pretty hot right now. And then I have this is just a dish pad that you put underneath your dishes, you know, and I just use it to iron on. So they work great. So anything like a towel, anything like that would work. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the copy paper here. And I'm just going to take it and get some wax on there. Just kind of go like that. Just see some wax bits. Okay. Spread it around, and let's see. So I just have this on a cotton setting. And we're just gonna, just don't hold it in one place too long here. Okay. You can see that you're starting to look like it's a wax paper, so just go ahead and take your candle and just put more down like that. And you're just melting it on there. That's really cool. Okay, I'm throwing it everywhere. But just keep putting it on there until you get it all covered how you like it. There we go. So you just want your iron hot enough just to melt it. All right, that is looking really cool. So look at that. Is that fun? I don't even mind it how it's just, you know, not all of it. I think that kind of gives it a lot more character. So you can see here. And then that's the back part of it. So that is really cool. So let's put it over to the side and let's try this one. Oops. I'm just gonna get a bunch on there. Just spread it around. Want to melt it. see where you need more. So just keep kind of peel some more off here. And I just want it on the image, so let's just do that. Back. So it's kind of neat how you can see through it. I mean, is that cool? I really like that. So let's put it over to the side, and then we'll look at it again in a minute. Okay, let's just try a magazine. Or this is a shiny book page. Let's just see what happens here. Whoops. There we go. Trying to get all the little bits that I'm flinging all over my craft room here. Okay, and then we're just gonna melt it. Really cool. You can see the words coming through it. Oh wow, you guys, that is really neat. I'm just trying to get it everywhere here. Look at that. Can you see the words coming through? Is that fun? So you just put some wax on it, and you can have your words come through. It's because it's lighter. I'm assuming that it's because it's a lighter image. That is really neat. Okay. So magazine page. Okay. I'm just kind of spreading it around. So that's pretty cool too. Is that neat? I mean, it's got a nice waxy feel to them. So I'm putting them to the side just to let them dry a little bit, but you could see the back come through. So I think that's really cool looking. Okay, and oops. So just be careful when you're cutting this. You don't want to get yourself. Okay. There we go. Just kind of spread it around. So I'm really liking how the words are coming through. I think that is so cool. That is really neat, you guys. All the words coming through. That is so fun. Okay, so now let's go ahead and try our book page here. This is our non-shiny book page, and it's pretty thick too, so. Spread it all around. I don't know if this one will make really a big difference because it's kind of, the paper's so thick that it's just absorbing into it. So, I mean, maybe if you put a lot on there, but I would say maybe not with a big book page like this, because this is pretty thick. And it just, I mean, that all melted on there. I mean, there's nothing on here. It just like melted through, and it didn't really do anything. So I would say nah on the thick book page, but everything else turned out really cool. All right, so let's see how these turned out now that they're a little cooled off. I mean, this has such a cool feel to it, you guys. Like, it feels like wax. So, I mean, how cool is that? And you can see the words that came through. I'm trying not to make it shiny. But you can see the words here that came through the other side. So that is really neat. Let's see this one. I mean, how fun is that? It's just got a really cool waxy feel to it. So these are the magazine pages. And then, isn't that neat how the words came through? So I think that turned out really cool. And the way the flowers are. So that's fun. And that's the back. And then this is the glossy book page. So I think that turned out really cool too, with the words coming through. And you can see it coming around the plate too, all the words. So that's neat. And then this is the photocopy paper. So that is really fun too. It kind of soaks in a little more than it does on like the book pages in the magazine. Like these are like, you could feel the wax on it, but this one absorbed it a little bit. But isn't that's neat looking though. And then you can see the other side. You can see it come through. So this would be great to add to, you know, a journal page. Make it into a journal page like that. And then you can see the sunflower coming through. So that's fun. And then same with this one. So I think it's neat how you can see it, how it comes through. So, I mean, you can add more wax if you want and do all that. And I'm kind of liking it like this. I think it turned out really cool. I think it'd be neat to take some oxide sprays and just spritz. And you can, you know, spritz and do some fun things like that. And add some extra things and maybe some gesso splatters. And you could do things like that just to jazz it up. Or even take your RIT dye. Like you could take, it's just a concentrated liquid. And you water it down. You can put it in a little spritz bottle. And, you know, this is my water. But you could just put it into like a little spray bottle and just dilute it. And do some sprays and stuff. I think that would look kind of cool too. So just kind of, you can add to it. Let me go grab mine and then we could do that and see how it turns out. But I wanted to show you this one. This one didn't really do much. I mean, it really just kind of absorbed it. And you guys saw I put a bunch on there and it just kind of just sucked it on up. Like you can't really see, it didn't really make a difference. Oh, it went through. So you can see the other side. But nothing really happened on the front. So I wouldn't suggest the thick non-glossy page. I think it just has too much absorbency. So I think it just sucked it right up and it doesn't really do anything. So I'll be right back and maybe let's do some sprays and stuff on it and see how it turns out. Okay, so I went and I got some coffee. This is just instant coffee and water. So that's a great one to use. And then this is RIT dye. It's just a aquamarine blue color and some water. So let's see, maybe to do the sky up here. So this would be something fun to do with it. You can just do a little bit of spraying. Kind of a little color. And you can see it's kind of beading up because of the wax. So we'll have to see maybe if we take a rag or something and kind of blot it. That's why I was kind of curious if it just bead up or if it'll soak in at all. I'm not sure. I went and got a paper towel real quick. So let's just see. But I think the spots that don't have wax on it will work great. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't absorb it. So let's do that, and then we got a little coffee here. You could do that. Just kind of playing around and see, but you can see how it beads up. That's kind of cool, huh? Yeah, let it run a little bit. See, it just kind of doesn't really absorb into there. I just rolled it all the way across, and it really doesn't. See the little bead just sitting there in the middle of the flower? It's just kind of sitting there. Ah. So let's see. No. Yeah, wherever the wax is, it's not going to absorb in. But wherever you don't have some wax, that's kind of cool. Oh, I like that. I think that's turning out really cool. So yeah, try your oxide sprays or your RIT spray or coffee. You know, take some instant coffee or tea, anything like that. And I mean, look at that. That's kind of fun. Just gives it a different look to it. You can see that. So that's fun to play with. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys this today. Just pop on real quick and show you guys something fun here to do. And hopefully I inspired you. And yeah, so if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell on you guys to see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.